House Bill 2126 is a measure to amend the Code of Virginia relating to accident and sickness insurance step therapy protocols. The bill is before the Committee on Commerce and Labor with an amendment in the nature of a substitute.
Delegate from Virginia Beach, Delegate Davis.
Mr. Speaker, I move the substitute.
Shall the committee substitute be agreed to? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The committee substitute is agreed to. Delegate Davis.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, House Bill 2126 deals with the process known as step therapy. It's the process by which an insurance company is able to override the treatments prescribed by your doctor in cases of a disease. In simple terms, Mr. Chairman, or Mr. Speaker, if you or your loved one were to go and, let's say, have cancer or MS or some other disease and your doctor recommended a certain drug treatment, your insurance company has a process that allows them to override that and actually make you go through a failure period on other drugs first before you are then allowed to take the drug prescribed by your doctor. Mr. Speaker, what this bill does is it does not get rid of the step therapy process. It does not make your doctor ultimately right. What it does is provide transparency and reasonableness to that process. For example, Mr. Speaker, if you look down at lines 46, 47, 48, you'll notice that it talks about ensuring that there's a multidisciplinary panel of experts that manages conflicts of interest among the members. You'll notice there that it talks about the needs of atypical patient populations. And Mr. Speaker, when it comes to reasonableness, what it does is ensures that when someone goes through a step therapy process and has to take a number of drugs that fail, just because they change insurance providers, they don't have to then be forced to go through that process all over again on drugs that have failed or leave a drug that they are stable on and is giving them the quality of life. Mr. Speaker, this has been a 4-year process to get to the bill with what you see in front of you today. Both sides agree to this bill with the exception of there's still some discussion of lines 74 and 75. But, Mr. Speaker, I would argue that that bill is what allows people not to be taken off a stable drug and forced to go through what could be a very unstable and painful process just because they changed their insurance. And, Mr. Speaker, I would hope it's the pleasure of this body to engross the bill and pass it on to its third reading.
Shall the bill be engrossed and passed to third reading? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The bill is engrossed and passed to third reading.